October 21st, 2013. My name's Eric, this is Techly News, and let's get started. So first off in Techly News, Apple has sent out invitations for a media event that's going to be held on October 22nd, which actually is tomorrow. And the slogan, I guess, is, we still have a lot to cover. Now the big question is, what will Apple actually be covering in this event? And I do think this will be Apple's last event, at least for this year, so they're really going to have to kick off a lot of things. So first they're going to have the iPad mini 2, the iPad 5th generation, which I think I've covered in previous videos. Also, we're going to be seeing the Mac Pro, which Apple said is coming out this fall, so they'll probably be talking about it a little bit more and also giving us a release date. And with the Mac Pro, we might also see some information about updates to Final Cut Pro, maybe. I know Apple said a little bit about they're going to be working with Final Cut Pro to make it work with the Mac Pros. Who knows if that actually is going to have more features or whatnot, but we'll have to see. Also, we should be seeing some updates to the Mac Mini, probably just internal upgrades, and the same thing with the MacBook Pros, the 13-inch and the 15-inch, the Retina display. We should definitely be seeing some updates to those, and we might actually see the regular MacBook Pros with the non-Retina display completely removed from Apple stores. Maybe, not sure. And we might also see some updates to like the iPod line, maybe even a smartwatch. I'm not exactly sure about that. Or hey, maybe even the Apple TV. Maybe a new Apple TV will come out. Not exactly sure, of course. We have to wait and see. And just to let you know, I do plan on making some videos on that tomorrow. Luckily, I don't actually have work tomorrow, so I should get some decent videos up for you guys. But anyway, moving on, last week in Techly News, I mentioned the Steam controller that Valve is working on. I talked about it a little bit, and I also showed you a video of a demonstration of this controller. Nonetheless, though, if you want to check it out, go check out last week's episode of Techly News. Anyway though, I forgot to mention that the controller actually is going to be Mac compatible, so that's kind of cool. And just saying, I do actually plan on getting this controller, maybe, at least depending upon the pricing, and the fact that it's actually Mac compatible definitely is a bonus for me, because my main computer is a Mac. Moving on in Techly News, do you know the Nvidia Shield? Well, if you don't know, it's kind of a game controller that has a built-in screen running Android, and it of course lets you play Android games, but it also lets you connect to your PC and play PC games, well, in your house connected to the same network, but still it's kind of a mobile version of PC gaming. I've actually never used the Nvidia Shield myself. I've seen it and it does seem pretty cool, though I guess sort of the downside to it is if you actually want to play PC games on the Nvidia Shield, to connect it to your computer, you're going to have to get a Nvidia graphic card that is supported. And unfortunately, I don't have a PC to do that with. If you actually are interested in a Nvidia Shield and you don't have one yet, you might want to know that it looks like Nvidia is actually working on their second generation of the Nvidia Shield. So if you can wait, you might want to wait for that. Of course, we don't actually have any information about the second generation of the Nvidia Shield, though I do have to predict that if it actually comes out, it's going to be coming out next year in 2014, so a little bit of way to go. Now, when this does come out, it's definitely going to be faster and all. It's going to be running the next generation of Integra processing, and hopefully they do something with the design. From what I've seen with it, yes, it has a nice design, but it is kind of big, so hopefully they can trim it down and make it more portable. So guys, that's Techly News for today. Please leave all your comments down below, and also in the comments section, please tell me, what are you guys looking forward to in the Apple event that's going to be held tomorrow? And if you don't care, just let me know. Anyway, guys, like this video, subscribe, and share with your friends. Anyway, guys, my name's Eric, and I'm signing out.